All right, this is the Compass protocol. It is a quick 5-minute dynamic warm-up where we're going to focus on testing specific things like hip external and internal rotation, ankle dorsiflexion, flexion extension of both the hip and the knee. We're going to go through the process of this. What we're going to do is do quick little tests of each one of those joint actions that I mentioned within our warm-up, and then we can go and address them with some mobility work before we head into our full lifting session or sprinting session, whatever we might be doing for the day. So everything is going to be 10 reps. If it's one leg at a time, then we're going to do 5 and 5. But we'll get right into it. Only takes about 5 minutes or so. Starting off with our back roll. We're going to go 10 reps of these. I might skip a couple of reps while we go through this just for the sake of time. But once we have 10 of our back rolls, we're then going to go into back roll and split. Open up the hips. Knees are all the way straight. I'm reaching through further with each rep. Once I have 10 of these, I'm going to lay back and we're going to do some active and passive hamstring flossing. So I'm going to start off hugging in my thigh. I'm going to point my toe away, going 90-90 bend with my hip, and then I'm going to straighten the leg and point the toe at my face. Lock that knee out all the way. Point your toe at your face to really stretch that hamstring a little bit more, especially through the calf. Once we have 5 on each side, we're then going to roll into the exact same thing, except we just won't be grabbing the hip. So 90-90, point the toe away. Full extension out of that knee. We're going to get 5 reps of these each side. From here, I'm right back into my back roll. And this one is going to be testing for external rotation of that hip. I'm going to go right into a figure 4, try and lay that knee all the way down. So as mentioned, we're going to go 5 each side. For me personally, especially on the left side, I am limited in my hip external rotation. So a little bit of band and mobility work after this will go a long way. So 5 each side on that. On this one, hip internal rotation, we're going to go ankles outside the knees. I'm going to lay it back. All I'm going to do is drop one leg in at a time. So again, if you're noticing any limitations or stiffness in one side compared to the other side, we're going to take mental note of that, and then we can move a little bit of band work afterwards to address those. Great. And once I have 5 on each side, now I'm going to go into a 90-90. I want to have hands up. I'm going to go switch across. I'm going to take opposite hand and reach. Again, this is another one that is going to address external rotation of that hip. If I'm feeling stickiness on the outer hip when I get that reach, again, I just want to take mental note of that. Great. Once we have 5 each side there, we're then just going to go into a typical hip roll. Arms are straight out to the side of us, ankles and knees together. Let those hips fall all the way down, keeping everything lined up together. Once again, we're going to go 5 each side. Good. Then we're going to come to tabletop position. We're going to simultaneously check out for hip extension as well as hip flexion. If we're feeling any limitations on this one, feet are right underneath my hips, hands are right underneath my shoulders. I'm just going to do a kickback. What I'm not going to do is get all reachy through the spine. I'm just trying to send that hip back, control my pelvis, control the torso. Getting 5 each side. Great. Next one, we're heading back to our back. Here, we're gonna hug the thigh in, hold it tight for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When I let it go, I don't want to have it drop too much, but I definitely want to pull that knee in here as much as I can to get end range flexion at that hip. Pull it in again. We'll go 3 reps aside on this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We release and we try and stick it. So we get those on both sides. After that, we're going to go into a standing A-frame. So I'm going to go arms up above my head. I'm not going to get reachy through the ribs. I'm stacking shoulders, pelvis, ribs, everything on top of each other. I'm then going to drive that knee up as high as I can. Glute is active on my stance leg. I want to be able to control my posture, control my pelvis, get end range out of this driving knee. Once we have 5 on set, 5 each side on that one. Usually we can do this one at a wall or any type of block or surface that you have in front of you. But what we'll do here is go for ankle dorsiflexion. Push our knee over our toe. If I was doing this at a wall, I would just get a little further away each time. Challenge how far I can push that knee over that toe. And then I'm going to contrast it to the other side. Again, imagining there's a wall in front of me. If I'm noticing any deficits here, then we can address this later with some beta distraction work. 5 each side, and that is the compass protocol.